guys, you join me here, Snow86. We are back on Ballyspring. So we are into early October. Now we're just going to do a quick run through on our animals to make sure we're looking all okay. You can see some baby lambs in there. If I just bring up the HUD, it should give me a quick bit of information. So you can see we're flying for food. In fact, we'll go here and we'll see that our sheep are consuming 968 liters a day. For the year, they need 40,000 liters, and we have 63,000 liters in stock. So we actually can more or less ignore the sheep. They need a bit of water. We're producing wool and goat's milk, so that's fantastic. And what price is goat's milk? Interesting. Where is goat's milk? We have so many different things here now. It's going to take a while for me to find this. Oh, there it is, goat's milk. Oh my god. So that is selling at a pretty high price. And yeah, I think we're kind of at the max price here. It does drop off in November. So maybe around the January time we'll see can we sell that goat's milk and make a bit of profit. And wool is probably back this way. As I say, we have a bit of it. That's wool. Wool is there, and wool should be sold in May. So whatever we have come kind of April, end of April, start of May, we will be selling. So we just let that kind of ramp away there where my animal's gone. So that's the sheep side of it, and the goats, they'll produce and work away and do their own thing. Now obviously when they get to a certain age, you should probably start selling off the older ones. But for now, I think we're doing okay. We'll just leave it as it is. Our cows are down here. Again, 10 Friesians, 10 calves, and a bull. So that's what we have for cows, and you can see they daily, now the cows eat a lot. Look at this, 18,655 liters of food is what they require. We currently have 16,252 liters. So our cows are going to be the real headache over the winter months. Now they're still out in the paddock, so not sure how that's going to work out, but we do have, I'm going to assume maybe another day's grazing here. So we'll leave them out for another day, which will be mid-October by the time we'll bring them into the shed, and hopefully they won't have ruined the land. And lastly, we have a little bit of work to do, field work to do, and that is on our grass fields. I'm hoping I can get a second cut off these this year, which will be fantastic. You can see our canola is that for springing up as well. Now we did spray this as well, or put fertilizer on it. I think it was about 170 kilograms, I think is what we threw out on it. So that should be hopefully more than enough for the canola to yield something decently. As you can see, the expected yield is at 68%, so that's actually pretty poor. So we need, it's probably lime. Yeah, it's probably lime. So something we'll have to try and do sooner rather than later is get the soil sampling going. We might even look in, can we hire somebody in to do it? And the other bit of field work we have to do, no, we won't be doing it straight away, is, yeah, weed control. So a bit of pesky weed control starting to come here. So we'll get the sprayer hooked up to the Ford, and we'll prep ourselves. It's going to be wet, it's going to be muddy. The weather forecast isn't looking great for the next couple of days into November. It's looking like a lot of rain, so we're going to have to be working in between the showers, and that's really going to put a lot of pressure on us to get things done, but we'll see how we go. So for now, we're going to swap this beauty onto this, get her filled up, and wait for the rain to stop. So yeah, I won't bore you any second, guys. We'll be back, and hopefully we'll be in a field that's not too muddy, and we will be taking care of some of those pesky weeds. And we are back. So straight up, we're about 11:30 in the day, and yeah, we're just going to try and sort out the weed control in our grass, so at least our second cut will be somewhat good, or at least it'll be as good as it can be. You can see a large chunk of a puddle there in our field. Not good for us. Now, we won't be able to get quite close to the edge, but we will try our best to get as much as we can. can't lift the booms on this sprayer, so we are limited by our fences and hedges and other trees and such things, so there'll be a little bit of miss here and there. I don't think we can do much to avoid it, but so far so good. It's not the most ideal way of spraying a field either, I fully appreciate that. But where we can, we're doing as best as we can, and once we get a bit of money rolling into the farm, we should be doing okay. Now, the loan for September came out, and yeah, quite a chunk came out there. So we're running on a couple of £100. I'd say we will be in debt before the season is out. So we'll just have to be aware of that as we go. But as I say, we do have silage bales to sell and all that good stuff. So that will bring in a little bit of money, and hopefully the cows will start producing milk sooner rather than later. I really do hope it is sooner rather than later, because we need them producing milk. But that's going to be a dirty miss there. We'll try and get that in a minute. So we'll try and take care of the grass as best we can, guys. We've started in the big field, and we also have the smaller field off to the right hand side behind the combine storage. So we've that to do as well. And as I say, we'll keep an eye on the cows. They are doing their thing at the moment, so it's all okay. Look at that big dirty puddle of water right in the middle of the field. We've had so much rain. You can hear the tractor spinning up. Just get this little bit that we missed, because I hate misses. And we'll come back, do our last pass, fold up, and head to the other field. So I think we left our timing pretty well here on this one. That yeah, the rain, although it has left wet muddy patches like this, we seem to do okay. We will take that, guys. So the last thing we'll probably be doing today is getting our cows in and off the field. As you can see, there still is a little bit of grass there, so we'll leave them at that for a while. But definitely in the next day or two, we will try and have all the cows in. And we'll have to organise the bedding, straw, get a bit of food there and stuff. Now we've no TMR, so we're going to have to be wary of what we feed them. For now, we do have a little bit of bale grass and stuff, so we'll probably put that in there because it does the best. And we'll have to see, we might look into zero grazing if that's something that we can do. If it is, could be an interesting way of providing feed for the animals. Obviously we'd still have to have something to carry them through the winter. Let me see where this boom is going to stick out to. So yeah, zero grazing could be the way that we go to potentially keep the animals maybe indoors all year round. Oh, that's going to hit the ditch. Yeah, if we zero graze, we could keep our animals inside all year round, and yeah, that would give us so many more benefits, as we'd be constantly producing slurry and manure and all that good stuff. Now it would increase our workload because we'd have to zero graze daily, or if not every 2 days, something along those lines. So we'd have to see how that pans out for us. And we've caught the ditch again, a little bit annoying. Wow, making a poor effort to this. So what we're going to do is kind of back into this corner. And hopefully we'll get all of it. And titling, I hit the ditch. Wow, this poor sprayer isn't going to be in good nick by the end of all this. But as I say, quite tricky, quite challenging just to get everything we need. Thankfully we can kind of ignore the gate. We just get this little patch in the middle, and that is us done spraying. So we'll fold her back up. Now we haven't sprayed the canola, but I think that we're okay. We're under no pressure for that. We can spray it at maybe early spring, see how we get on with that. But yeah, it's looking okay so far. And it doesn't seem to be any regrowth to hinder. So all going well. We won't need to worry about that. So we're going to park it up here, guys, and I'll be back either later on today or tomorrow, whenever we decide, and we'll be setting up the yard. Actually, we could probably do it in a bit. We'll be setting up the shed, putting a bit of straw in, all that good stuff. Wrong bay. Where am I going? Yeah, we'll be setting up the sheds so that we'll be somewhat ready for when the animals do come in off the field. So that's a little bit challenging. We'll have to possibly better organise our layout of straw and hay, or straw and grass as it is at the moment. But yeah, we're just moving bales in, getting things ready. Just want to make sure we don't clip any walls, and we have a gate here that it's very hard to see. Don't need to clip the top of the shed, but this actually loader is working out quite well. We're just going to lay the bales there. Yep, that's another 2 bales gone. So we should be okay. I think we've 4 in there now, so that's roughly 30,000 litres of straw, which should be right on the edge of the wall, which should be more than good enough to see us up for start anyway. So that's pretty good. Now we're just going to bring over maybe 2 to 3 grass bales, or maybe 4. We'll do 4 again. Grass bales, and hopefully that works out well for us. Quite hard to see out the far side of the vehicle with that boom, so probably another thing we'll have to upgrade at some stage is our telehandler. But I'm actually liking this. It's quite a nice mod. So thankfully behind us we know we only have the pit, so we can walk through that. Nothing down through here. Swing a left, and we're at the cows. So we'll see if we do manage to make a bit of money. I like to change the centre of this yard anyway. A lot of old sheds are fine for now, but as we get through it, or gates there, gate. So the rear wheel steer is actually a gift for this type yard, which, and we did a boo-boo. Hopefully he spotted that as well as me. He's probably screaming at me to say, what are you doing? This is feed. We must be on a wall. Yeah, it's a tight old swing down in here as well. Oh man. We'll try 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. So we just lay the grass for here now. Does that? Oh, it does. Interesting. So we'll go forward actually, guys. Good practice to be using our entire yard. Sure doesn't make it easier or worse for us, but yeah, it's quite a tight little segue. So we'll see how we're going as things develop. Obviously things will change for us as well, but for now this works. So we don't have the money to change it at the moment, so just make sure we're not going to knock anything. Sweet. Incline it all the way back. Get it down as low as we can. So hopefully we can see. And we actually might go the way we came out there, because that actually might work out a little bit better as I say that now, and it probably won't. We can make a bit of a wider swing here. Don't need to worry so much about the gate. Nicely done. So that is 4, I think they're about 3.5, plus that is 12, and 2, we should have 14. What did we get there? We'll jump out and see what we were after getting ourselves stuck on. This is the gate. It sure is. So we'll see if we close that and make life a little bit easier for us. And yeah, we are out. So yeah, I think we should have roughly 14,000 litres in there. So we might as well throw more in, because they're going to take it. So yeah, that's us. So we're just getting ready for moving. Our moving day hasn't come just yet, but it is coming. So I think I should be able to stab this fella. And yeah, can we take 4? Try it. So quite a tight shed layout, so something, as I say, down the line we can look at it, but for now, well, we're not stuck for storage either, so we're going to wreck the place. Yeah, that hasn't quite worked out. Let's see if we're going again. Nope. Make something like this drop, reverse out, boom, we're getting it. Never been fantastic with the loader, so everything and anything is a bonus. Ooh, feel the weight now. Question is, will they all stay on? Concentration is real. Trying not to drop bales as we drive around this very tight yard. But so far so good. Now I think that old shed here could be removed in time, and if it was, it would open up the back of our hay shed, which would be fantastic. I think we're okay. Took those. Hope we're going to feed. Took those, so that should be another 4, so we actually should be in pretty good nick there now. Lock hard. Such a nimble little loader. Again, lock hard the other way, and we should squeeze through. Nicely done, and we're away. So that's 8 bales gone in, as I say, which is 24. We've 28,000 litres there, so I think we're doing okay. Um, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Now those silage bales should be ready in a day or two, and that'll be another task we can do, move them off down the road. But for now, I think we're doing pretty well, guys. So we're set for animal moving day, which might be in the next episode at this stage. If I look here, we have, yep, 28,289 liters of food, 30,000 liters of straw in there, so ready for the animals to come in. And the good news, when they do come in, they will start producing manure, and they will also start producing slurry. So going forward, hopefully we'll be able to roll out this big bad boy, start spreading slurry on our grass fields and all that good thing. But for now, as you can see, we still have a little bit of grass out here, so we'll leave them to it, and all going well, moving day will be the next time. So guys, until then, I've been Snowman86, this has been Ballyspring, and as always guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again. Take care.